and we go F2 racing in Budapest. Good reaction time for the man who leaves pole position and immediately chops across. Miney knows he's under threat from Hauger, who's got a good second face at the start. Does he dive to the inside to try and take the lead? Lock up for our pole sitter. Race lead for Hauger, who shuffles his way by to turn second on the grid to first in the race. An efficient move for the Norwegian driver, who fires away by. Then it's Miney coming under real pressure now. Can we see a move from Iwasa, man in the championship picture, going the long way round and taking second position? Super move, needed to make it, did make it.
Beautiful move from Ayumu Iwasa, blocking out Ollie Behrman down at turn 1 and then screaming round the outside of 2 and setting off after Hauger, who's stolen a march at the front as they've squabbled away behind.
That is a seriously impressive move from Iwasa as he goes chasing. Good launch off the corner for Behrman to dive to the inside of the chicane, and it's reverse grid pole to 4th position for Miney as Behrman improves to P3.
Massive differential on how they're firing the tyres up. Theo Pourchaire making his way round the outside through the middle sector of this first tour.
Looking about the move, look at the blue car. This is our pole sitter for tomorrow, trying to move up. Vesti trying to go the long way round. Will he get shuffled out? He will get shuffled onto the AstroTurf. That's going to lose him momentum. Can Doohan take the place? We're on board with the P9 man. Will he still be in 9th position at the end of this corner? Doohan being run out of road. There's no grip out there, but he's kept it flat to the floor. What a start to this one. Doohan takes 9th.
Championship leader versus pole sitter. Doohan manages to come out of turn 2 ahead. And at this point, if you're Miney, you need to stop thinking about the start. You need to stop thinking about falling from pole position and completely focus on the race as it is now. As Hauger moves away, here's Miney again.
We have seen so many times Miney being last of the late breakers. There's the latest example. On the way in, it was Miney. On the way out, it's Behrman. Brilliant racing in Formula 2 once again. And Theo Pourchaire has all the momentum, but nowhere to go. As fighting his way back through to the podium places goes Kush Miney.
Remember, there was limited running in free practice as drivers tried to optimise their qualifying position for the feature race.
Arthur Leclerc was the driver most likely to, and he was, I think, trying for a move in the background. Was he trying to go past Boschong there? Boschong is off the road, the Swiss driver. And then we're going to look further back, so it wasn't Arthur Leclerc, it was the late move. Oh, and that is just contact as he goes through. There's Arthur Leclerc caught up in an accident that wasn't of his own making.
Novalak crashed into me again. I'm out.
Okay, virtual safety car is out. Clement Novalak into the side of Ralph Boschong.
Oh!
Pourchaire reacts to the virtual safety car being withdrawn and gets past Oliver Behrman. Reacted to the change in track conditions and gets himself up to 4th.
That's what experience looks like for Theo Pourchaire. Absolutely on it on the button. Getting rid of the virtual safety car and steals the position, really. Catches Behrman napping.
You overtook me before the Vesti ended.
Whoa, that's late from Frederik Vesti. That's a fine way to take 9th place if he has, and it looks like he has done so.
It's those lunges that have to happen on the brakes. You've got to be so brave. Look at how far back he's come from to get the move done. And it was great stuff from Doohan to be able to see him down there on the apex and keep both cars in the race.
That car from another postcode is your championship leader, taking the place.
Can Theo Pourchaire do anything down to turn 1?
It's a late lunge on the master of late lunges. Oh, contact between 3rd and 4th. Theo Pourchaire gets through. He makes the move. Behrman trying to take advantage as well. And that's the points lead tied for Theo Pourchaire at the moment as Oliver Behrman goes around the outside as well. It's a different battle for P3. It's now Pourchaire versus Behrman as Miney's stout defence comes to an end. That's a late lunge for Oliver Behrman to take Pourchaire off the podium, and Behrman fights his way by. Oliver Behrman helps his championship rival and teammate Frederik Vesti maintain the points lead. It's a Prema past ART, it's Behrman past Pourchaire, and Pourchaire, after being so patient for so long, finds himself off the podium once again, and the title battle takes another twist as the British driver finds his way to 3rd position. We are on to the final lap, and it is a lap that Hauger will savour every single turn off. Under enormous pressure earlier on in the final laps, he said, here's the moment, and he's going to start that final lap, 5 seconds ahead of Iwasa as Mainy's off the road. And that's going to be a huge opportunity now. Mainy's running out of tyres. Daruvala's got the momentum. Does he have the move to the inside? Well placed for Maini. But if it turns into a traction race, will it go the way of the MP Motorsport driver in the orange car, trying to go all the way around the outside and trying to make it a 3-car battle? Is Victor Martins, will he get the opportunity? It's close to contact between the two of them, millimetres between them, and Daruvala takes 5th position. Now running out of tyres is Maini. So can Martins do the impossible? No, he knows he needs to wait for later on. Still an opportunity to take the place. Daruvala up to P5, Maini down to P6. It is still Martins and Hadjar, the last of the point scorers, but Hadjar can't be too far ahead of Vesti, and 1 point could be so important by the time that we get to Abu Dhabi. It has been thrilling at the start, bit of a lull, thrilling at the finish, and we still don't know what the order's going to be as Martins tries to make himself as large as possible in the mirrors, and this will seem like an age. It's only half a lap for Maini, but it's going to seem like an age to try and hang on to 6th position. What a performance from Dennis Hauger. He's had to wait for this feeling. Hauger looks up, sees the checkered flag first, and Dennis Hauger wins in Budapest after a superb drive, and it's the fastest lap on the last lap for Ayumu Iwasa, who takes 9 points for his championship tally and 2nd place thanks to that great performance at the end. And could it be a drag race to the line? Behrman is 3rd, Pourchaire is 4th, Daruvala is 5th, and who's going to hang on? It looks like Mainy's judged it perfectly, and he hangs on to 6th place with no tyres left. Then Martins and Hadjar complete the points.
Wow! Yes! Oh, that's a good feeling again. Oh, thank you guys.
Bravo, Dennis, bravo. Very good job. Well done.
Let's take you through the order then. A 2nd win of the season, a 4th in his F2 career for Dennis Hauger, Ayumu Iwasa with a 5th podium of the season, Oliver Behrman with a 4th rostrum visit this year. Then it was Theo Pourchaire closing up to just 1 point behind Frederik Vesti in the point standings. Daruvala in 5th ahead of Maini, who hung on well with no tyres. The rookie in the midst there ahead of Victor Martins. Last of the point scorers, Isaac Hadjar. Then it was Vesti and Doohan completing the top 10 but not taking points home. And for Hauger, who has had to wait since Melbourne, round 3 of the championship, we're now at round 10. Well earned. Well earned. That was a superb drive